All right, we want to update our viewers on some developing news we've all been watching very closely. 5 key states this morning, Pennsylvania, Arizona. But we wanted to report that Biden has now taken the lead in Pennsylvania. I want to bring you in on this conversation. Linz, we've been talking about this not only with Abby, but with all of our political commentators this week. These are the numbers we had been waiting for. Early this morning, there were around 50,000 votes that still had yet to be counted and reported on. I don't know how many of those votes are in that number that's giving Joe Biden the lead right now, but he has pulled ahead slightly there. So this puts him ahead right now in Pennsylvania. Yeah, let's bring in Abby. Abby, are you able to join us?
Morning, Anne-Marie. Hi.
Yeah, standing by in Pennsylvania this morning. So this is the news that we've been watching and waiting for.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been hearing from the experts for several weeks leading up to Election Day that this would be the case, that this would be what would happen. We saw that in Wisconsin. We saw that in Michigan. We're even seeing in Georgia and now in Pennsylvania that on the night of the election, Donald Trump would have the lead. But as they started counting these mail-in ballots coming in mostly from registered Democrats, that there would be a Biden surge, a blue surge, that Joe Biden would start catching up to Donald Trump and superseding and overtaking him. And that has now happened in Pennsylvania. Again, Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes. If Joe Biden wins here, he wins the presidency, and there's no path for Donald Trump otherwise.
And I know it's very early and these numbers are soon, but what kind of reaction are you expecting down there, especially in Pennsylvania, where people have been watching very closely? If Joe Biden can take, as you said, if Joe Biden can take Pennsylvania, this puts him in the presidency. This puts him in the White House.
Yeah, absolutely. Here in Pennsylvania, a battleground state, it is very indicative of how divisive the rest of the country is. In the Pennsylvania Convention Center, where they're counting the votes, there were large gatherings yesterday, demonstrators from both sides, some saying, count every vote. This is about American democracy. Others saying, no, stop the count. There's cheating going on, echoing the sentiments of the president. So very divided. And there have been many, feelings of tension here in the city, even though it's mostly Democratic. So they're mostly worried about, no matter what happens, that this is not over in terms of the divisiveness that they see in the country, and that there potentially is, room for violence. In that vein, we've seen a lot of businesses, board up their windows, preparing for those kinds of tensions once there is a final call.
Yeah, and just to remind people, these numbers are still coming in, and the margin is small. We're talking about 5,587 votes that he's pulled ahead by. Again, this just echoes what we're seeing in other states, where the numbers are just so close. But as it stands right now, as of this morning, Joe Biden ahead in Pennsylvania. Abby, thanks for joining us this morning. Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.